Hi, this is Jackie,
Hi, this is Diana.
and you're listening to Homebodies Only, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we break down and dissect series that are on HBO. This episode, we are talking about episodes 12 and 13 of season 1, Abbott Elementary, the last two episodes.
I
Yeah.
gotta just say, the 12 was better than
Was it?
13. And
Yeah, I was a little.
yeah,
See, this is interesting
13 was
because
a little,
I
had good
told
parts,
you.
but it was dry a little bit.
Didn't I tell you I said I felt like 13 was anticlimactic. Climatic.
I would agree with that statement.
I watched it the first time. I watched it in my living room, like on our television, like big screen, which I'm not used to. Also, Donovan was there. Dave, I kept kind of getting distracted too. I mean, I would laugh and stuff, but that was my impression of the two. And then when I watched it over and watched it on my computer and took notes, I was crying at 13. Like it was different. I was more focused.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was something like about it. I don't know. Just like, yeah. Okay. All right. Episode 12 was Ava versus Superintendent. Oh, geez. I just wrote Wanda, the waste paper basket. Don't humiliate other teachers. So she starts off with those darn recorders going, which
Amazing Grace, by the way, on recorder. I'll take
I
that over hot cross buns any day.
Oh my God. Always hot cross buns, right? I don't think they were actually playing them, probably, but
can you really play?
But that teacher,
I'm going to find out because
me off.
My son just came home with his recorder order form. The school provides it. Yeah.
Yes.
Middle school, 5th grade. We're doing the
what?
That's when
Doesn't that seem old?
It seems
they
old.
do recorders in 3rd grade in our school.
He brought it home, right? And he was like, "All right, so they give us one at school, but can you order me one?" I'm like, "To what? Practice recorder?
Why? Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
It was $5. So I sent it in, but I'll keep you posted. Maybe I can get him to
do Amazing Grace.
Requests.
Grace. Maybe he'll be like smooth jazz recorder guy.
Give me some Kenny G on that thing, will you? Yeah. Straight Kenny G.
Straight.
Oh.
Kenny G.
Straight elevator music. I love
it. I got annoyed at the music teacher. First of all, keeping her class past the time. Yeah. No specialist teachers do that. Just so you guys know. They can't wait. I'm sorry. Not get rid of them, but they're like, come on,
because they're like back to back, like 5 minutes in between.
They're back to back. Yeah, that's their, I don't even know. And how like Janine was chewing gum and she called her out. I'm like, she's a grown woman and she works there. Like I chew gum sometimes. I mean, I shouldn't really be doing it when I'm doing speech therapy, but I'll chew gum. And if like a kid's like, you're chewing gum, I'm like, yeah, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm chewing gum.
What is that smell of mint? I'm like, no, it's my gum. Can I have some? No, sorry. I'm not allowed to do that.
And I don't actually know. Like I know we can't. We're not allowed to.
But
right.
You're not allowed to what?
No, I said I know we're not allowed to give gum, but gum helps kids concentrate. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that the spazzy ones get it in their hair. Sorry, I shouldn't say the klutzy ones. I don't know what they are. They can not all of them though. A lot of kids can handle gum.
No, the ones that don't use it like a tool.
It comes out of their mouth and shove it under the desk. Whatever.
No, I actually always suggest it if parents and teachers agree, especially during independent writing, they should be chewing the gum.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
But I've never like we're not having similar drinks, unfortunately.
I know what's in your coffee cup.
What?
Tea.
Yes, it's tea with some oat milk.
Oh, cute.
Oat milk in it. Yes. Because I'm an old lady. Come on. Oh, well, the people who are listening can't see, but we are wearing sweatshirts that say, you're blurry to me, but hopefully you're clear. Yeah, her jammies are coming out with the collar out of the sweatshirt. It says podcast lover. Not lover, but lover on them. I love these. They're really soft. We got them through, it's actually Callie and Jeff.com. No, I think it's just CallieandJeff.com. So Callie and Jeff Dollar have a podcast called The Upside. It's very successful. It's a daily podcast. It's really easy listening. Like I listen to them every day. I'm a dork. I'm a Callie and Jeff dork. No, I'm an outsider dork. No, I'm a
fan. Is there like
I'm a super fan. I'm a Horde member. I'm a Horde member.
What is that?
I'm in their advisory Horde.
Nice.
Is what it's called. Not advisory board, but advisory horde.
It's a horde.
But I pay to be. But it's fine. But I get like bonus. I pay like a yearly fee. It's pretty cheap. And I get like bonus episodes. They'll also like email the horde and say, "What's your opinion on this? We want to do this." Like cool. We're like investors.
Yeah.
And we get like special
discounts
and
it's a really soft, fun sweatshirt.
And I did write the description of their podcast.
No big deal.
It's no big deal. It's been a little tweaked recently. I did look at it. So, and they also, you can call them and leave voicemails. And of course I've left a million voicemails. And
they're like, oh, here she
is. They played many of them, not all of them, but they played many. At the end, it's really cute. They play voicemails from the Upsiders.
I love
as we like to call ourselves. There's a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Of
the
upside. The downside. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. So they talk about music class and that comes out of discretionary funds. And Barbara goes, okay, so now they're in the staff room. And Barbara goes, they're going, bye, 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 like Blackstreet Boys to men.
Meanwhile, it's an NSYNC song.
It was NSYNC. I know.
But the Blackstreet Boys, I love it.
Blackstreet.
Blackstreet. Was a separate group.
Yeah. Blackstreet.
You know, no
and
diggity.
Then it's Boys to Men. No doubt.
Yeah. That was great.
So they're like basically saying Ava's not going to get any discretionary funds.
Right.
She's going to be fired and all this stuff. And then somebody says, no more of the glitz and glam. Oh, did Ava say that?
I don't know.
Somebody says that. And then Greg pulls off the refrigerator handle. I had to go back and pause and go back. I was like, what is that? Oh, I think he might have said it. I'm like, what is he holding? Like, I couldn't even, I had to go back. I paused. I was trying to zoom. I couldn't really zoom because I was on my laptop. Yeah, he pulls off like and it's off in the next scene. Yeah. It's actually off on top of the fridge.
Oh,
next scene.
Yeah.
Okay. So she has to do a presentation to the Board of Ed to get funds. Barbara, in the meantime, has been applying for this grant for 10 years and is denied every year. I don't know how much. Did they say how much? Is it $10,000? Is that what they said? Or am I just getting 10 in there?
I think
okay. I must have 10. Okay. Melissa suggests a little arm twisting. Barbara first agrees. Janine asks, she goes in to see Ava and she asks to see the presentation and then she makes her sign an NDA. Melissa,
I'm sorry, but the cell
doesn't do the presentation yet. Yeah, it's not that part yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are they cell phones or are they iPads? So then Melissa finds a connection. It was terrible. Melissa finds a connection for Barbara on the Board of Ed. Delicia Sloss. It was like the weirdest name I've ever heard in my life. Where did they get that from? I feel like they must know somebody.
Yeah.
Delicia? I believe it's Delicia.
Delicia?
Yeah. She goes to the same church as Barbara and she apparently is a shady member. She's on the finance committee of the church and she
skimming the top.
Yeah. Takes some money. Yep.
Right on the plate.
She says, Barbara says, no, I'm not used to playing in the mud. I leave that to people like you. It was like, oh, poor Melissa. She was insulted by Janine earlier this year.
I mean,
okay.
That sounds
so, here's the part. So Ava shows Janine her 2 Avas, what were they on? Were they on vacuums?
I don't know what that was.
Like a stick that moved.
It was like where did you get the money to?
I don't know. It was
felt like it
terrible.
Was a cell phone. I don't, unless that was a mini.
They did look like big cell phones, kind of like in between an iPad and a cell phone size.
Hysterical.
Oh my God. Oh, and then they asked Greg to help, but then Greg is talking about how she renamed the Wi-Fi network bad bees only. And then she put new 26-inch rim on the bus with the field trip money.
Yeah.
Her pose, she's like
throwing out signs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Melissa is really mad at Barbara, and she comes in and takes that Eagles rug from her, and she's like,
right in the middle of the students. Great
repo.
Yeah, repo. Right in front of
I know.
kids. Great.
And that's not
an example of like, your self-control skills. Yeah, but that was funny.
Also, you're only hurting the children. The children are the ones that sit on the rug.
Sit on the rug. Yeah. The teacher has the comfy chair. Come on.
Yeah. So Greg is making a chart, and Janine's like, "Oh, they can be." Janine's like, "We can be your assistants. You had your other two phones." Then Melissa and Barbara are sitting separately in the staff room, and Barbara's like, "I don't want to compromise my morals to get the grant." Then Jacob, is this when they're in the garden? Jacob is like, because she's like, "I don't do well with change or something new," like something about doing something new and different. He's like, "You did the garden."
Yeah.
You know.
And she was gardening with quite some force and
vigor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you ever clean when you're angry, or is that just me? Like, do you start like you get in a mood and then you're like trying to like work through it, and then you just start cleaning stuff and like putting stuff around? I'm like, my voice is changing. I'm telling you about this, but like,
yeah,
and then somebody will be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine," and I'm like scrubbing like
at home. At home, you do that like at home. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in my house.
It depends, because usually if I'm really mad at home, it's because of the crap that's all over from my husband. So I would love to literally take it all and throw it out. But yes, I will start cleaning because it's something I can control.
Yeah.
Because I can't touch his stuff, so I'll be like,
I feel like you need like
a little pod, but I think
in the like a little like Jackie pod where you can kind of like retreat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
like on your
this
property.
Sort of is.
Yeah, but like.
Oh, you mean like my own?
Have like a cute little walkway. You could just like go hang out for a little bit. It could be your, and then you can come back.
But that's supposed to be my house. Right. My house is supposed to be my sanctuary, and it did get better because my son had a birthday thing here, and he had to clean it. So I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I know what you're saying. But you know what'll end up happening? That'll somehow start getting filled up with stuff. We'll be like, oh, look, where did this vase come from? You know, like, oh, there's a painting on the floor. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm like, you're just trying to push me out. What do you?
He needs. All right, forget. You can have the sanctuary.
He does. He has a garage.
Oh,
he actually owns a garage. He has storage units. I know he rents them out, but he does have storage units. He also has his quote unquote office. That's a third bedroom that I would like to be like a guest room / playroom.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, he has his space. He's trickled into. Okay.
All right, so I'm not gonna like. Okay, we love you, Dave, so much. We do.
We do. He's not listening.
Now I know what you do when you're angry.
What do I do when I'm angry? I usually explode, like vocally. And so if Donovan does one little thing, he'll get screamed at, basically. Cursing might ensue.
Oh, I get real forceful with the cabinet. I'm like, I'm fine.
You're going to break it. Yeah, I mean, I remember, I feel like I did this more when I was younger. You know, you kick something or you hit something and then it hurts and you're like, why are you doing that?
Yeah. And somebody's over your shoulder. Karma.
Then you're like, just kidding.
Yeah, right.
All right. So we're at the Board of Ed meeting and the superintendent hands Greg his card and he's like, principal position might be opening up even at Abbott. I took a picture of the next scene because I'll show you. It's Barbara and I don't know if you can see, and Melissa, and they're both wearing red, which I thought was interesting because we've talked about this on the show, I think before, how when like the people who create the show want you to kind of see an alignment or feel people are a little more together. They kind of match the colors and the clothes. I don't know if that was on purpose. But Barbara is all decked out in her suit. And then Melissa's been literally wearing the pleather leggings every episode since we talked, since you talked about it. I've noticed. So
that's her vibe.
Excuse me. She wears them a lot. Yep. Barbara follows Delicious Laws. Am I saying the name right? Sounds like Delicious. Delicious.
Salts, like ant.
I know. Delicious. Into the bathroom and shakes her down.
Oh.
I put quote unquote. Superintendent doesn't let Ava have assistance for her presentation, and then he whispers in her ear. And Janine's like, "What'd she say? Did you fired?" She's like, "Worse. I couldn't understand." That was awesome. So she's doing her presentation. She's floundering. She's like, "Bap, bap, bap," like a robot. It's terrible. Then we see Greg send an email to someone. Janine follows him out in the hallway, thanks him for helping, and he says it's a lot easier saying yes to something when she's the one asking. That was very flirtatious the way he did it. Yes. She was like, The superintendent cuts Ava off, and then she goes off the cuff. And I started to cry. Mm-hmm. She says the teachers are the most dedicated and hardworking teachers, because she's saying Abbott will be fine, even if I'm not there. Yeah. She doesn't give them money, they'll be fine or whatever. And then, that she doesn't get the money, but Barbara gets the grant.
Yes.
Which I was like, what is the grant for? Like, when you apply for a grant, you have to say what you're using it for. You don't just get... Yeah, because it was funny, because Janine's like, our principal...
The discretionary funds for, like, the
maybe.
And whatnot?
Maybe.
Programs?
Well, it's funny, because Janine's like, well, that's up to our principal, like, to Ava. But it's usually not. It's up to it's what they apply for, because you're literally supposed to use it for what you say you're going to use it for.
It's very specific, indeed.
Or you could get in trouble.
Yes. Yes. And you have to show, like, proof that you're using it for what you say you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greg decides to become a full-time teacher, which is very exciting. What's really funny is he's like, now I have access to the HR department. She's like, what's the HR?
Yeah. And it's funny, schools don't have HR departments. Like,
no, we have what? Personnel? No, it's not personnel? What's it called?
Yeah.
Or we just have we have like people that do the benefits and the hiring and stuff like that, but they don't they're not all lumped together.
And
they're
you
just
don't
all,
file a complaint with HR, like with corporate HRs. You file it with your union.
You would file it through the union. Yeah. I know. It's kind of funny. I used to work in HR at Morgan Stanley, but I didn't do HR types. I didn't do that type of stuff. I did campus recruiting for investment banking. Anyway. Okay. Episode 13 is called Zoo Balloon. Field trip to the zoo.
Yeah.
The really funny thing. So Ava's trying to get all the permission slip, and she's like, Chad, did you forge this? He's like, no. She's like, you signed it, Chad's mom. He's like, that's my name. That's her name.
That's her name.
That's funny. Kids have to stay behind with Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson's like talk about Ferris Bueller, and then it's like, now it's the Breakfast Club. That part was like a really good part, I thought, the whole thing. The whole school is going, by the way, on this field trip. Yeah. Which is not typical ever. No. I don't think I've ever seen that. And we even have only a K-3 school. I mean, no, it's trips, one grade.
Are you yay or nay on field trips?
I was going to ask you mean like to go?
Yeah.
Like me to go?
Like,
I used to be yay. I'm a nay.
Yeah.
I have no desire. And I've never been on one. I've never chaperoned. I've never been on one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I went on one with my son for his preschool.
Yeah.
When he was
like as a kid, it's the best.
It's the best day
as
ever.
As a grown up, it's so exhausting and nerve-wracking. Like,
because they act crazier than they normally would.
You know,
you have to worry about safety. Like,
so many factors. Oh my gosh,
so much stuff happening.
I was like sweating watching them go to the zoo.
Yeah, I definitely not into. Yeah, I have no desire. Like I used to be like, I want to chaperone. Why didn't they ask me to chaperone? And even with having a kid at the school, I'm like, I don't want to go on this.
You know, my oldest is going to be doing. Like I feel like at some point in middle school they go away where they like sleep
overnight
places. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I would never chaperone.
But I think
that.
I'm all set. I think
I'm fine too.
Other folks.
Yeah. Me too.
Like I think I'm all set.
Yeah. By the way, also too, Taylor, Tariq, and Zachary are chaperoning, so none of whom are parents or guardians.
And they weren't approved by the board, which is
no,
required. Like you have.
Yeah, I don't even think any of the paperwork was.
No.
It sounded like none of it was approved.
Like the whole school left without it being approved. Yeah, good times.
I love that Ava changed into a leopard print outfit.
That didn't match.
Didn't match.
I was really, really not liking I love me some animal print, as you know.
Yeah, but you didn't like that one?
No, because it
didn't match?
It was, yeah, I mean, you don't mix prints
that didn't bother me.
Oh, it bothered me that they were two different leopard prints or cheetahs or...
But it's Ava.
I know, who cares? No, but usually I love, like, she had like a beautiful sweater, that like zebra-ish pink sweater.
Yeah.
Like she always had, I love her clothes.
I mean, each piece by itself was nice, beautiful. I think. Yeah, I wouldn't have put it together like that either, but it was pretty funny.
But it was funny.
Kenny is nervous about the second grade, so Janine's trying to sit with him and talk to him. And Tariq got offered a tour.
Fade.
And a recording deal.
I thought he was lying, by the way, initially.
So did I.
I was like, no,
because I was like, there's no such thing.
Trip. Like, he's like, oh, yeah. I can't do that. I gotta go, girl. Like,
I thought he was lying too, because I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
And he tries to call to talk to Mr. Fade.
Mr.
I mean,
Fade.
come on.
And with the how do you say it? Like, my son does this to me, where I'm like,
what?
Instead of calling me mom, it would be like, not bro, but like brah.
And
I'm like,
bruh.
When he did that to Janine.
He did that to Janine, right? Bruh.
Was like, did he really just do that? Like, I rewinded it and watched it again. I was like, I would have physically picked him up. Boyfriend, whatever you are, lowlife. I would have picked him up by
started cleaning that bus like nobody's.
Clorox had no chance. Okay. He would have been swift kicked out the back, like whatever that is, the door that
the emergency
people from, if there's an emergency. I would have been like, brah.
No. Brah.
I can't.
Not your bra.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's a trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, I'd rather be called so many other things than a bra. Like a bra? A bro?
I know, a bra. It's a bra. It's BRUH is how you would.
Like a bratwurst? Like, I just know.
It's bro, but it went to bra. It's like lazy bro. And it's lazy way to say bro.
We have students, like, and some of them, they're like, oh, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, you're 7. No, and I'm not your bra. Okay. I'm Mrs. Johnson. No.
Yeah.
Not
or Mrs. Hansel.
We're not on the street.
You might be
either,
Mrs. Hansel.
Okay. We're about to,
We live in Woodstock.
Yeah. Where do you think we are?
We're in Woodstock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go get your tie-dye on and let's skedaddle in my office. Let's go. Anyway. Bra. Sorry. Anyway.
Bra.
And the Jadakiss. Sorry.
The what?
Jadakiss back in like the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, he mentions Jadakiss. He's like, he took my laugh. Ah! He like does like a cack, like a bird call almost.
I remember like one Jadakiss song.
I can't even. I mean, can you remember it and tell me?
No, but I could still.
Oh,
like there was like. Ding! Like there was some sort of like.
Ding! He should have Googled it.
I should have. And then I think I get him sometimes confused with like Jermaine Dupri. I don't know. But he's not him at all.
I love Jermaine Dupri.
I
love his voice.
I had his like CD.
Yeah. He has such a good voice. Like
he's a great producer too. But yeah, I love me some Jermaine Dupri. Wasn't
he dated Janet Jackson?
Didn't he marry her for a little while too?
I don't know if they got married. I watched the Janet Jackson documentary. You got to watch that. Oh, you did?
I did.
They were married? I didn't think they got married.
No. Okay, long time. Like really long time relationship though. No, because she was married to
I don't.
The rhythm of the
she was married to him.
Not Krista. Wrong. That's Lady in Red. DeBarge.
Yeah.
I was about to say Krista Berg, who sang Lady in Red.
It was El DeBarge. Wasn't it El DeBarge?
Whatever. And it's a great song, but man, he was like, I didn't realize
terrible.
Like
drugs and
I had no idea.
Yeah. And then she got together with the guy, that Renee guy, who she was with a very long time. And actually people didn't know she was married.
Yeah.
At all. I never knew. I was a huge fan. And she likes that similar look, like really skinny, kind of geeky.
I don't know. So
Jermaine Dupri. He messed up. He effed up. How can you mess up, dude? You were with Janet Jackson. What is wrong with you? And he said it too. Didn't he say it in the documentary? He's like, I don't know. Anyway. So Barbara's excited to see the Tuatara. I love the way she said it. Tuatara. Duster. And he's been retired. And she was like freaking out. 30 years she's been doing this.
Yeah.
It really hits her. Then we go to the bird show and Ava is basically taking over the mic and knows more about the birds.
I don't know.
Why? Like where that came from? I have no clue. Greg ends up telling Janine that he's full time. Mm-hmm. Says it's because of her and Abbott's a special place. Meanwhile too, I forgot to mention like Janine now like is supposed to move to New York City.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So she's stressing over that. I know. I was just like, what? Taylor brings Greg clam chowder,
which we found out he doesn't like. Remember?
Right, because he said he had it the day before, and he lied to Taylor apparently. So she brought him some more from a zoo. Yeah. Really? And I was like, they're dating. What the hell? Like, what? Yeah. What is this going to be long distance? Is she going to get? Then I'm like trying to like think. I'm like, is she going to get offered a job with like a position with the company she's with because she's been there working?
Right. But that was
like what is going on?
Thing when Jim went with Karen.
Yep.
Right. It's like almost the same sort of storyline in a way.
Storyline.
If you think about it. And then how
I was thinking about The Office too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very similar where there's the tension builds, the flirtatious is still, it's like this, but then we've got.
Now she's she wasn't single. Now she is single. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't think this storyline did throw me for a loop. Tariq and her breaking up. I didn't think it was going to happen this season.
I was hopeful it was happening this season.
Yeah, I know you.
But I mean, we knew it was coming eventually, but I didn't know that was going to be sort of the cliffhanger-ish.
Right. Jacob, or I thought the cliffhanger was going to be, is she going to move to New York? Like, I thought they were going to end it like that, but Jacob starts crying about Janine. That was cute. I wrote, now if Tariq is I started to think about the tour the second time I watched it. I was like, now if Tariq is doing a tour of New York schools, why does he have to actually move there? And is it just New York City schools or is it the whole state?
Maybe.
Like, why does he have to live there? Yeah. It's not like he's literally touring 7 days a week, right. And also the summer is coming. So he's not going to be touring schools in the summer.
Maybe during summer school. Really hit an audience. Failing kids, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't God. Next up, Kenny is missing. I was like, God bless.
Come on, Kenny.
God darn Kenny. Barbara takes charge, divides them all up. Mm-hmm. I think that's when she gets like a refreshed feeling.
Passion back.
Yeah. He's on the balloon, of course, and Janine ends up on it or whatever, and she's afraid of heights, and Greg remembers that, by the way. Then she's holding a random guy's hand.
That is great.
He's like, excuse me? She's like, can you let go?
She's like squeezing Kenny later.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Barbara is not retiring yet. Oh, and then I caught this one. Melissa is eating water ice, and I was like, what the heck is that? Is that... Well, I thought so, but I looked it up. Water ice is a sweetened frozen dessert made with fruit and very similar to sorbet. Water ice is not shaved ice, aka Italian ice, that is flavored. Rather, it is made by the same process by which ice cream is made, but it contains no dairy or eggs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds tasteless.
It does. And also the one she was eating looked like it had no color.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Janine talks to Kenny. They get off she's like trying something new, blah, blah, blah. Talking about herself. And again, I'm like, is she going to go to New York? Like the way she was saying that and stuff. So she breaks up with Tariq. Woohoo!
Phew, finally.
Barbara compliments Janine. Then the best part is the kids start getting rowdy and she stands up and she goes, sit down! And they all do. And I was like, yes.
You go.
This is the part I cried, of course. The kids Mr. Johnson tells the kids to write a 1-page essay about superheroes. And they say our heroes are our teachers.
Yeah.
And I start crying. And then Mr. Johnson throws it out. Why doesn't he recycle it?
Yeah.
It's a piece of paper.
Or give it to one of the teachers.
I know. Dude.
No, come on. That's all right. Yeah, Barbara's one of those, teachers that should continue to teach if she's still.
Yes.
Because she's really a strong teacher. We have worked with some teachers where they get past that 30-year mark and it's like, okay, wouldn't you rather enjoy the retirement? Like, you look like you're burned out. Like, it's time.
Yeah.
But she's got the fire and the passion.
She does.
Yeah, and that's a unique gift.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially in this field. Burnout's real. I mean, a lot less folks going into public education.
Yep.
So, what does that tell you?
This is the week before our spring break, and I'm like, wait, I have 3 more days.
Yeah. My son asked me.
It seems like a lot.
Tomorrow, the youngest, Devin, was like, "We have no school tomorrow, right?" I'm like, "No, we have 3 more days." We got this.
I just have to make a correction, which I did write on the YouTube video description. I said that Mary J Blige album was called Real Love, and it's not. It's called What's the 411? Okay,
that was the one that
was very annoyed at myself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
she was on my. I had played the Essentials playlist. I couldn't get enough after we talked about her. Sweet, all the oh my god, everything. That was such a jam. I Can Love You Better, like the duet she had with, like, was it Lil' Kim?
Oh, I don't know that.
I can love you better.
I don't know if I know that song. Oh,
that song. I think it's I Can Love You Better.
It's familiar.
Yeah. Oh, it's a jam. It's a complete jam. And then Lil' Kim comes in for a little rap part. Like a bridge.
Look at these connections. We talked about Lil' Kim. That was the. Oh my god! Yeah.
Yeah. Put that on your playlist.
She is.
Oh, you're gonna be cleaning angrily and to death. No, it's such a jam. And maybe when you hear it, you'll
remember it.
You'll remember
yeah,
it.
Something's familiar. I just probably haven't listened to it. Here,
I'm gonna find
Mary J Blige featuring Lil' Kim.
Yeah,
there it is.
I'm gonna find me some Jada.
Share My World. I wonder what else is on that one.
The Essentials playlist is great if you have Apple Music. It's great.
I don't have Apple Music, I don't think.
Oh, okay. But anyway.
Do you have to pay for it?
Yeah.
Probably don't have it.
Yeah, sorry.
I just pull up songs on YouTube, basically. Sometimes I buy albums through iTunes.
Yeah.
But I don't. Like, I just put it on our...
I
mean, if I'm listening to it, I still will listen to it through YouTube or through my iTunes. Yeah.
That's all right.
But I bet if I put in, because even on YouTube, they make I mean, it's not going to be the exact probably thing I'd want, but if I put in like Mary J Blige and then these playlists come up and, you read your mind.
Yeah, that's.
But I will listen to that one.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
We'll be back with season 2 soon.
Yeah, I don't know. But I've been racking my brain, not racking my brain, but I've been thinking about this because April is this weekend coming up, April 1st. I thought somebody somewhere, they said April 23rd was going to be the first episode. That is a Sunday. Does that seem weird?
That's odd.
Or no?
Yeah. And we still have to wait for it, and Just Like That. And
they're not coming out till September, I heard.
Oh.
Both of them.
Why did I think in spring? Oh, okay.
Because they did. Because actually, no, we were done with those 2 shows, Gilded Age and Just Like That, by now. Like, they were done.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do, because if we start season 2 of Abbott Elementary, somebody somewhere is going to get in there, because there's a lot of episodes too, I think, of Abbott Elementary, and you have to get Hulu because
the second season.
Oh no, you can watch it on ABC. You have ABC, right? You
can
probably watch.
I think I could probably get it on demand.
I don't know. We got to talk offline about our plan.
We'll figure.
Either it'll be, because if we take on both, I don't know. I got to see how many. And we got to see what. Yeah, we got to talk about it offline.
Okay.
With the timing.
We'll talk to the board.
But
about it.
yeah. if you are listening via podcast, leave us a review or at least some stars. Not some stars, 5 stars. But what's cool, I know what's cool about YouTube is we've had some like chats on there. Chats on here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like cool comments and like discussions going. Like that's what I love. Like interact with us and stuff, and love to see that. So
absolutely
keep doing that. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment, and share.
All the things.
All the things.
Like a real
and share if you're listening via podcast.
Totally. Tell your peeps about it. Or your bras.
And brah. Oh, also, if you have a show that you'd love for us to chat about, even if it's not on HBO, we would branch out. Yeah. I would think.
Take it into consideration.
Nobody recommended Abbott Elementary. Maybe because it wasn't on HBO. I just feel like it was perfect.
Yeah, the
perfect.
Show, like we talked about, it doesn't have to be on HBO if there's something you think would be more in our. I mean, take a look at our list of. We're a wide variety of things that we've talked about. So
we try. Well, I feel like we try to go a little lighter if we can.
Yeah.
Because we get very depressed. I started watching Handmaid's Tale, and I was like, "What am I doing?" I mean, this is so depressing and scary.
It could be because of our,
trauma.
That and like some of like our work takes you to a different place, and it's mentally draining, and you just want something light and airy and that you can laugh about a little bit because that feels good to me.
Although we did the staircase, which was
very dramatic,
intense.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
But then we followed up with something fluffy.
Scenes from a Marriage was also intense.
Yeah.
But we also we'd make fun of things.
We gotta
maybe.
We gotta find our little areas. I know. We always do.
Yeah.
People play.
All right.
So, thanks for listening.
See you soon. Bye. Hear you soon.